These niggas think I'm motherfucking playing. I'm official. Watch this shit.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know you was right there.
Here you go.
My bad. I apologize. What's going on, everybody?
Wait till I sit down.
Hey, I hate when this nigga always talk about wait till he sit down. You know, I don't give a fuck about him sitting down. Welcome to the LSB Mic Show. We got Dante. We got Mar. We got the P.U.S.H.B.O.Y here with us today.
What's up, y'all?
Indeed, original gentleman, 82.
That's your whole name?
That's it. Hey, I didn't introduce you. That's your own name. It's Sydney right here.
I am underscore Mr. Ambitious.
Mr. Underscore Ambitious. So
I'm still stuck on the first name. It was like a whole bunch of shit going
Original
on.
gentleman, 82.
oh, yeah. Before we start, we always do the shot. But before we take the shot, we're going to take a moment of silence for Taquana, that just passed away. It was one of our homies. She lost her fight to cancer, so I want to take a little 10-second moment of silence for her. Alright, that being said, rest in peace, baby girl. So, before we start, take our shots. Salute, gentlemen.
Salute.
Welcome, fellas.
Welcome.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yo, Lil C can't handle liquor.
Yeah,
You already said you drunk.
Say we drunk already.
You said you drunk already.
We good.
Hey, we good. Start your show, my nigga.
So, I'm looking y'all to talk about this. How y'all get started? As far as the name of your show, does it signify something? And pretty much, I see a lot of y'all content is geared towards educating the black community. So, what made y'all go in that direction?
I'll start with the, well, as far as P.U.S.H.B.O.Y, it's a, actually acronym, push until success happens, bet on yourself. So
Okay.
That's the motto we try to, we push until success happens. There's never stopping, there's always gonna be obstacles, but you gotta push through everything. And when all else fails, you gotta be able to rely on yourself. So you gotta bet on yourself.
I like that. I didn't even know.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know the name was a full acronym. So
That's all
I
right.
like that. I can respect that.
That's why they got the dots between each letter.
Nah, but I just thought it just was just.
If you ever catch the end of the show, we always say,
Nah, I hear Sid say it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
they don't mention it.
Like I hear you say it, but it don't be like the name.
Right.
That's actually pretty dope. I
That's-
actually
I
like
fuck with
that.
that.
I like that.
But it actually came from Mar. I think you said it Mar.
Yeah, Mar's album is called Bet on Yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we and Mar was in Toronto back in a couple of years before we started,
They left me.
well, you think
Yeah,
that.
they seem like you seem like they always.
Yeah,
You always get invited though.
Yeah.
But you're like,
Did Sid invite you or did he invite you? It's like two different
They
things.
saying like you want to come or this is what we do. We going to Canada, the Caribbean on August, a week before your kid's birthday, both of theirs.
Right.
I'm like, no,
crazy. You give me plenty enough time to prepare though.
It's got crazy.
Nah, cause I fucks with Sid. I heard with Sid a lot. So it's like he got two different invites. It's like I'm telling you. You can come, but I didn't ask you yet. So you just gotta invite yourself to him. So that's not.
So what made y'all start P.U.S.H.B.O.Y?
Well, we started P.U.S.H.B.O.Y because we seen that there was like a void, especially like growing up in Canada, where you always see nothing but negative stuff coming out about our city. So we kind of like want to provide a platform for and showing people that there are a lot of positive things coming out of the city. We do have a lot of talented people. We do have a lot of positive people. We do have people that started in Camden that became doctors, lawyers, just did a lot of great things.
We just ain't shutting up and dribbling.
Right, exactly. But that part isn't shown. So our show, we want to provide that platform to kind of like fill that void, and also just educate people on things that they may not hear all the time. Like we talk about investments, we talk about stocks, we talk about everything, you know, so we want to just like, you know, educate people on things that they may not hear or pay attention to sometimes.
By me watching some of y'all podcasts is very like informational. That's what.
We try to be. We get sidetracked a lot.
It's just conversation.
It gives me a lot of good things, like especially business wise too. Especially how you got the whole other business with the whole healthy thing going on too. So it gives me a lot. It's like we're trying to get our bodies right now. So like, you know.
But we keep doing this.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is very sensitive. So this is what happens. Yeah,
I get it from him every time. I have to do this with him all the time. I don't work out with him.
Yeah, I'm seeing him. He put the camera down, got his shirt off, started doing push-ups. I'm like,
Nah, I watched the
fat for that
other
shit.
day. I guess I was in PA.
Yeah.
With the push-up joint, I'm like, that's what you want to do right now?
Yeah. Right. That's in between 6 miles. So we
I'm
run
about to
3
say,
miles.
yo, we talking about bikes over there?
We run.
Y'all ran over there?
we gonna run over the bridge.
We run over the bend. We
Yeah, I
ran
can't
to
do it.
we ran to the sugar house, and then we did the workout at the sugar house. Then we ran back.
Yeah, I wasn't like you.
Shout out
I
to
wasn't
folks
like
that
you.
business.
So, as you mentioned, his other venture, how do y'all find the time being two business niggas? I'm correct, you barber, right?
Yes.
And you having a training business, how do y'all find time to actually make the business?
I think that was one of the hardest. I think that's one of the hardest things sometimes, like, because business comes first, because that's bringing in income.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the podcast, that's something we enjoy to do too. Hopefully,
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
you know. So when you don't have something bringing in income, it's kind of like you got
Take time away from
you have to like what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we enjoy it, and since we always together anyway, talking about a bunch of shit, why not just record it? So it almost was the idea of us recording our conversations.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Then it just turned into, well, we can have people on here. You know what I mean? And just to get our message out there, like you said, just to bring people from our area. You know, because it's a bunch of pop people. Everybody want to interview stars.
All right.
Yeah, I'm glad
So, I'm glad you mentioned that.
That's crazy.
But being from the city, it ain't a motherfucker on this couch, and part of my French, that ain't from a different part of the city.
Yeah.
You don't receive that recognition for what you're doing because it's somebody else who think they can do what you're doing.
Yeah, because it's other podcasts out there. What's the one that Man Cake's got? What's the name of that podcast? Yeah, it's in Kansas.
So it's a couple of them.
Yeah, it's a couple of them. I know a lot of them that got
podcasts in the city.
decent podcasts out there
But
that they doing.
you don't, instead of seeing it as, like when we look at y'all, we look at y'all as, all right, that's a branch. That's an olive branch. Everybody not looking that way.
Right.
Some people look like, oh, that's a target. You in the way.
It's kind of,
It's competition.
You in the way because now that's views that people that know me don't want to watch you.
See, I feel like that's taught to you. That's taught to you that you feel like you have to be one. It only can be one.
Yep.
You know, I was watching something the other day. It was the Dave Chappelle Mark Twain Award thing. He got to receive the Mark Twain Award. The white guy who did the show with him, did the Chappelle show with him. He was saying how HBO, when they pitched Chappelle show to HBO didn't. They said, "Nah, we already got Chris Rock. Why would we want you?" You know what I'm saying? So in the sense that he said there was only at that time it only could be one black man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it can be three. You know, so we have that in our heads also. It's like our community holds that. Where it's well, nah, if you on top, well, why am I doing it? Or if you got one, and if I'm not gonna be on top, there's no point in me doing it. We can't. It's like we can't all be doing well. It has to be, I'm doing better than you, and you doing better than me. We can't all
But
just
do
do well.
you think that's like just in the black community period?
Nah.
I think it's just people, but I'm always the weird one because I think everybody can be in their own avenue.
I don't think that's being weird. I think that's just
It's
No,
just
no, but
just a whole
again,
person.
we have somebody who think that, hey, look, we can only be one person. I don't like everybody can be something.
Yeah.
Right.
I always look. We got to
I think-
support this person. We got to support that person. Y'all know I say that all day. Every
we
day.
all should eat.
But that
I think
should,
we all
I say that.
that
all
definitely
day.
should be your motto because you are the support everybody.
You're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's how you come up. And the thing is, it's really no competition because I'm not
It's
you.
different,
I'm
different
not Butter.
energy, yes.
I'm not you. You're who
Bringing
we are.
something
Yeah.
to
You're
the
going to be
table.
different. So it shouldn't it's competition. Like, I'm watching your show. Like, that's just dope. How can we can improve on
But
that?
see, it's like ball.
Something like that.
It's like
Right.
if you look at like ball, like that man that might have across from you, that's your enemy for that time being.
Yeah.
But if you see something in that man game,
Mhm.
I might not go ask you how you did that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take that back to the lab and I'm gonna work on that move.
Why wouldn't you ask? Because like Kobe did it. He
Nah,
asked
but see,
Jordan like,
the
how
level.
you do that? How you do
All right,
this?
so I'll give you an example. You're right.
It's
He
like we
he
all
asked the
branch off
greatest
each other.
because he wanted to be. He was already on that platform to
Mhm.
elevate himself to be great. Say it was we made it, any of us on this couch, their podcast or our podcast. If we make it to that next level of doing this, you're going to want to talk to the people that's above you to figure out how did you reach that plateau.
Well, I see y'all do something. Like I was watching one of the clips on Instagram. Y'all had the target movement, right?
Oh, okay.
And in my mind, that's where I said in my mind because that's one that's like his focus ambition. Now seeing that sparked the idea for me to do something for him, for his advertising.
Mhm.
Now it wouldn't have been in my mind. I said, "True, I should ask how the hell they got that? How the hell they did it?" Now it didn't in my mind saying, "Don't ask him," because y'all might not be in it for longer than us, or at a higher level than us, or a lower level.
Yeah.
But just the fact that I see that he can do something that I can't, I shouldn't be afraid to ask. Or I don't know about.
Yeah.
I shouldn't feel like, you know how you saying he has to be here, or you know, my brother knows something that I'm not too sure on. I should be able to ask my brother.
You should be able to.
But I shouldn't let my pride get in the way.
Yes.
I don't feel like that's something that.
We do enough of.
You know.
Yes, I don't think that we feel like, all right, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no level playing field for us. It's either on the top or on the bottom.
Yeah.
That middle area is so gray that we allow it to stay gray.
That's where everything gets lost.
Yeah.
In limbo.
So, you know, like, I watched all of them.
Don't
I
mind
watched,
my hotness though.
but before,
I'm hot too, bro.
before we had it, I watched all of them. You know what I mean? Like, I went, and I'm a researcher. So when I look at something, I'm looking at something. So I go look, all right, well, they getting views, and they getting views on not what everybody's talking about.
That's the hard part.
And, yeah, but it's how do you remain
True to it.
true to that? How do you stay organic to doing that?
I think we battle that now. Like trying not to go with what's going on and go with what we want to talk about.
Yeah,
That's true.
Because you're only passionate about what you're passionate
Yeah.
about.
Right.
Just because everybody's else is not catching on to it, or where everybody else don't want to talk about,
Yeah.
I think is you have to do it. So you have to be passionate about what you're talking about,
Yeah,
what you're putting out there. If people don't get it, it might be 10 years from now.
Mhm.
Man,
Y'all
they
think
was,
that
they was really talking about some
do
shit.
y'all think that only the like negative stuff gets like all the great views though? Because like even though like we talking like some good stuff,
Like,
that's good.
like if you pay attention, like when you post something on Facebook, you can post a positive quote.
yeah, exactly.
You see it, yeah. I'll be doing tests sometimes just to see what
Just
happens.
see-
Yeah, you
Right?
too. I get what you're saying.
I'll post some bullshit, right?
Mhm.
That shit would be 150 likes, shares, and I'll post something positive where somebody actually might learn something.
Right.
You might get 3 likes.
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
you know what that is? Because it's cool to like the thing that everybody gonna like. It's cool to like the thing everybody gonna like.
Yeah.
It's the people who don't mind being organic to themselves, who don't care about, all right, well, whoever see my page is going to see, I like that because you know it show your name at the bottom. I don't want to be that nigga that like that.
Right.
And that's the problem.
That's corny.
Because people don't want to grow outside themselves. They'd rather be a part of that in crowd. That in crowd still exists in today.
People
And I
rather
would-
be accepted
Yeah.
than seen educated.
You know what I mean? And I said that's
And that's ass backwards.
They'd rather be stupid and accepted
Right, that's so
than
ass
educated and
backwards.
shunned.
So-
You understand what I'm saying?
So ass backwards.
So I won't play like this. You play ball in school, right? I feel like that peer pressure that, you know, to be better. When you're in school, whether it's any level, middle, high school, college, that pressure from your peers to be that guy.
I never got
That is, you did something. And I named your whole high school team, dog. You had the pressure of you had back.
peer pressure.
Yeah, but he feels like he did.
No, but I'm saying he had it. He might not felt it, but he had it.
Because if you look at it, not to sound cocky, man, I was more the man than they was.
Yes.
So it's more so like I never got pressure to like.
No, but see, you might not felt the pressure to do it. When I say peer pressure, it's other people wanting you to be this.
Yeah.
So you might not want it to be the best person on your team. You might want to be a better ball player. But because you knew you were the best player on your team, it's pressure from your teammates. Because at that point in time, they know, all right, B, you want at a minute left, or Sid with a minute left, gotta have the ball because we need them. Bro, you might not feel the pressure of the game. The pressure of the people behind you, that's still now. People feel like anything is pressure. It's peer pressure in everything we do. But I don't think it's acknowledged that I don't feel you.
So do we still feel peer pressure at being the age we at?
I think so.
I think, yeah.
Think about it, because at every level
Yes.
of life, there's certain expectations that everybody's gonna have of you.
That is true.
Like if you're 35 years old and people looking at you like, yo, this nigga ain't got a crib, he ain't got a car, he ain't got this.
That is true.
Now they're looking at you like, yo, you failed.
That is true.
Or you're behind. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be expectations that people are gonna put on you, which is like that pressure that he's talking about.
Yes.
Nah,
Oh,
I
agree.
get that.
I
I
get
just feel a different way. I don't feel pressure from anybody.
No, but that's that basketball that I'm talking about. You may not feel the pressure of the game.
Yeah,
I feel like you feel. I feel like I understand what y'all are talking about.
I'm comfortable with
I
myself.
reached a certain point where I don't give a fuck.
All right,
Because
I agree with that.
I ain't do this.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't have that. Or I don't have this.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Because nobody's
You can't
gonna like
So
someone to change their mind.
let's take you outside of your podcast and take you into your profession, right?
That's the main reason I had to do that.
That was me. Like you ain't feel that then. Like I got it. Cause if you in the shop and it's not just you, niggas is walking in coming. Hey, listen, I need to go to Sam to cut my hair.
Right.
Sam got 12 people waiting, and the VIP is $60.
Yeah.
You got to build your own clientele in the shop.
Yeah. See,
That's pressure now.
I was in that situation.
Paying for that chair.
Right out of school, I ain't gonna talk about paying for chairs, it's illegal in New Jersey. But coming right out of school and going to a shop, it was. I went to a shop where I didn't have to pay for a chair. It was straight. We just got a percentage of it, off the money we made.
Gotcha.
So that was a good thing. I think that's good for starting out because you don't necessarily have to come out your pocket. You're paying as you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was in a shop with 8 other barbers. You know what I mean? I'm the new guy. For me, beginning, that's what I wanted because I learned from each and every one of them. I wasn't, my pride got out of the way. I went and stood right next to that man and watched him do what he do. Stood next to that man, stood next to that man. But then when, I don't sound like I used him.
Yeah.
But
Definitely did.
when I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm good. I made a conscious decision to say this is not financially smart. You know what I'm saying? I just bought a house. I pay a mortgage. I have space in my home where I can actually set up my whole barber situation. All I need is to speak to my clientele and make them move.
I'm about to say you got to take them with you.
Yeah, but most of my clientele, I was all the way down to Gloucester. Most of my clientele is in the city, Camden. So I'm like, coming closer to Camden, it's not going to keep them away. So by them rolling with me, it backed up my whole decision. Whereas I said, listen, I can't stay here just because this is what barbers should do. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be like, oh, you just do hair in the house. I don't do hair number one. I cut hair. You know what I'm saying? And it's just financially, I don't know, it's a good financial decision. It doesn't make sense to keep paying for a chair when you already paid for the land.
You gotta make sure it makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Making sense for somebody else or whatever is just gonna make you be good for life.
And people who are not comfortable with it, go to the barbershop.
There you go.
So where y'all see P.U.S.H.B.O.Y going? Like y'all see it going far?
Yeah, but like you understand, like because we think about as far as like investments.
Yeah.
P.U.S.H.B.O.Y is an investment.
Yeah.
Okay, it might not pay off in about 5 to 10 years.
That's normal though.
No,
That's
you
normal.
gotta when you start like really paying attention to like that's another thing I'm into finance,
Yeah.
stock market.
Mhm.
When
Yeah,
you
'cause
start,
you got money.
huh?
Still got money, y'all. Don't say nobody said I got money.
This is your.
He gonna come to my house and
This
say
is
this is
off
the kingpin house.
This is off the
He said
topic.
this on top.
This is off the topic, but yo, listen, gotta get your money into the market. Yo.
Yeah, I got money in the stock market.
Good. Okay. But when you think about those investments, okay, most successful entrepreneurs and millionaires and billionaires, they always think 5 to 10 years ahead.
Like,
We always
Yeah,
thinking quick.
not to cut you off, I
about
got a
something
problem. I
big.
got a problem with that because
Mhm.
I just now started kind of like thinking like that
Mhm.
instead of like my thing. Y'all know me. My thing was sneakers.
Mhm.
I buy sneakers before I do anything, before I do the house or before I do anything. So now my mind frame is totally so different now that I stock market, like you said.
Mhm.
Now it's more so like thinking ahead. Like, all right, say I want another house. Later on, I gotta start saving, doing this, doing X, Y, and Z. So like, you're right about that because like my mind frame is not nowhere near it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
The power of compound interest is just nothing. There's no other power more powerful than that.
right.
Nothing more powerful than that. With Push.B.O.Y, it's the same exact thing. The more we put into it, the more you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's what
Like
that's
you said, we're not making a lot of money. We're not making no money from it right now. You got to think about it as we're building something. We're building a house.
You're building a brand.
We're still on the foundation of this house.
Mhm.
Once this house is built, we'll be able to reap the
We
benefits.
still laying the dirt.
Right, we're still in the dirt. So that's how we kind of just look at it. Like,
So-
it's a long term investment.
very true.
How long has P.U.S.H.B.O.Y been? It's in existence now, so it's an entity now.
Yeah.
How long was it a thought process? Like actually, like you know what? That's my man, and we could, like you know what I mean?
I got this.
He said you gotta be better than that.
He didn't finish this question yet.
Yeah, because I heard you.
I heard your squeaky ass voice, nigga. I know where you going with this.
Prior to any of the camera being on, we had just had a conversation like this. So, like, how long was it there before you actually made it? Like, all right, this is it. We're doing it now.
Being business partners with Sid, nothing takes long. Sid, like I mean, I've been in business with Sid since I think he had his first business idea with the basketball league, gravitation basketball league.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
So
bust ass in that one
We're
too.
good. Still got video.
And then we started cheating. I was on the Sid team. Then I got old.
but Sydney's like I can remember we had the conversation. I was like, yo man, we should do a podcast. Ever since we've been in high school, I've been saying we need to be heard. All right, so I'm like, yo, we need to do a podcast or something like that. We need to do something. And he was like, yeah, we should. All right, cool, we're gonna do it next week. This is straight like that. He's like, hey, we're gonna do it next week. Then we went to DR, and him and Mara was talking, and we all got to talk. All right, cool. As soon as we get back, we're just gonna record it. We had no idea what we were doing. I don't think we had a camera.
That's how it was with us.
And me, I'm more of a, he's more of a, all right, let's go. I'm more of a, okay, do we have this, this,
Yes,
this,
yes.
we have this.
I feel the same way. I'm the same way.
You know, in our group, you was him.
So I'm like,
This nigga, we ain't got rated. We ain't got friends. We was like, how we gonna fucking do it? Mark come like, wait, niggas, do we got X, Y, and Z to do this first?
So when he said, and that helps a lot. Because I think too much sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes he don't think enough. You know what I'm saying? So he balances it out.
But you need that push.
That's why I wanted all three of y'all because
You know, Mark working.
Mar working. So shout out to Mar.
Shout out to
Mar
Mar.
doing his grown man.
Yeah, you working.
It would have gave that full feel. You know what I'm saying? Because like with us three, we all a third or something. We weigh each other out at times, so we know when if Mar overthinking, me and him kind of the same. So we just like, all right, we're going ready. And Mar like, well, I was thinking that we could have. Like, now we're going. You ready? Like it's two of us doing it. So then it's like, all right.
Stay ready. You ain't get ready.
Yeah, you know that.
Like arguments, like a big argument.
Mark was a different.
I argue with this nigga all day.
Yeah.
Mark, me and Mark just he's like, but
See,
I ain't
yeah,
got
how
time
do you
for
argue?
shit.
I've known
That's not even paying no mind.
So
I've known
how
him
do you
since-
feel the sensible one?
ain't gonna snap on him.
I've known him since the 7th grade. We've been close since the 10th.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all got time in. Y'all
We
really
got a
know
lot of
each
years.
other.
In all them years, I don't think we ever had a real heated argument. Like it's just. I mean, he pushed me through a wall one time in high school.
All right, so wait.
Being a bully, huh? Shots fucked up.
Cut that shit right there. So, Sid beat you up in high school.
Hell
He was trying to let the little guy.
So I gotta go there. You know what I'm
Sid
saying?
had this thing. He felt like niggas was trying to shine on him all the time, right?
So that was you.
So nah.
The
females was around the lockers, and I was just playing. I think I was right. I thought it was a football practice or something, and I just like him sit up on the locker real quick. I just fuck with him. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Y'all want somewhere?
So yeah. So I hit him up, and his eyes just went like I ain't never seen him get like that. He was just like,
Oh, you him up.
yeah.
He started.
Oh, you was bullying.
Yeah, he started.
That's what it was.
That's what the problem was. He got the wall.
He was just like, and just like went crazy. Just
Going through
pushing.
something at that moment.
Yeah, he just pushed me. We went right through, he had the doors, and you had the little wall next to the door.
Gotcha.
We went right through that joint into the classroom. It just looked at each other, hopped up, started laughing, and ran.
Wait, he threw you through a wall, and you wanted to hop up and start running?
I'm good.
Yeah, we both ran.
Yeah.
That was the plan?
Nah, I don't know. It just,
But
we just always been that close. Like nothing ever pushes us to.
so your friendship's tighter than the business, so that makes it easier.
Like he's
As it should be.
He's a co-owner of the barbershop.
That's what's up.
I'm a co-owner of the training.
No, but that you should make money with the
Yeah,
people you
y'all make money
have
with
to.
each other.
Like you gotta make money with the people you with.
Yeah.
If you don't make money with the people you with, you not being supportive. Like you gotta support the people directly next to you.
I think, but you need to go through some things with the people that.
Like
No,
walls.
facts. Like
Go through some things. You never know.
Literally gotta go through a wall.
You literally went through some
Literally
shit.
gotta go through a wall.
But I
Most of
think
the time, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. Cause I was just think that's dope. That not only is it from here, y'all every level of this shit.
Yeah, every level.
So I commend y'all for
Yeah,
that.
and
Cause black men don't do that.
Yeah, our motto is like, yo, if I'm blowing, you blowing too. Whatever I got going on, whatever business I have, if that's just prospering, I'm making sure you gonna prosper.
I'm not leaving you.
I had no idea where you was going with that,
Nah, I follow him. I follow him like I'm not gonna eat out you.
I can't and Jay-Z said that's one of the things in this song that made so much sense. He said you're not rich unless everybody in your crew is rich.
Facts. Facts.
And that's
So
100%
with that being said, I most definitely believe that.
Come on,
If your person in your crew is not living up to the expectations of them, do you just leave them alone, or do you try to keep pushing them?
Like if it's anybody that I know that's just along for the ride, they're not really my man.
That's different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if it's somebody I know that's been
Had to make
there
sure I
with
was
friends that's rocking,
Good
and
job, bro. Good job.
I'm doing something, of course I'm gonna figure out a way for my man to get on and make sure he can come up and
Right.
ride with me. But because even with that, he's helping me still either way. Because now I have somebody in my corner that I can actually trust as part of my business,
Right.
as opposed to getting this stranger
How many
guy.
businesses you got? You got the
Shout your businesses out.
Yeah,
So
shout
they
your
know.
business. Shout your
Like,
business.
this is when you shout your businesses.
Yeah.
Look.
This how you know. This how you know a nigga got money. He got businesses.
I'm saying this. We say support black businesses. Tell them so when they watch it, like we put it on all platforms. This is me when I bring it up to come follow you at doing your training, whatever else you got. You tell them so they know.
Yeah.
All your
So
businesses.
my two primary focuses is fitness and finance. Okay? Fitness, you're gonna see the training, you're gonna see the products, the TLC products, the NutriBursts, all the healthy products to help people get their bodies right. Then the financial part is I have Legal Shield, I sell life insurance, I do investments. The Legal Shield is a big thing for our kids, which is why I signed up for that. Is with the Legal Shield, because we're all African American men, we all been pulled over before. We know that feeling that we get every single time.
You get scared as a motherfucker. Your heart starts beating. Shit is
Especially
crazy.
now, it's scary as hell.
With Legal Shield, right?
Put this in my hand.
With Legal Shield, now, with
got
a,
I keep going like this.
Alright, we're trying to be clear. Alright, so with Legal Shield now, you have an on-call 24-hour lawyer. 24 hours per day. Meaning, if you get pulled over now, you don't have to say a word to the cop. You press that 24/7 button, your lawyer talks to the cop for you.
Oh, that's
fire.
That's fire. I like
That's
that.
fire.
That's Legal Shield.
I like that.
$23 a month, you have an on-call lawyer. They handle all your paperwork.
Say that again. That's how much a month for 24/7 hours?
$23 a month, you can get an
That's
on-call
less than
an
$1 a
on-call
month.
lawyer
That's
that
dope.
can handle anything legal that you have going on. You have issues with child support. You have an on-call lawyer now. You can call that.
I gotta call
You
that.
got issues. if you're about to sign a lease, to either a building or a home, now you can send that lease to your lawyer, so your lawyer can look over and say, "All right, it's good." Now you can sign it.
Trying to LLC podcast.
Yeah, right. We gotta do that. We gotta definitely do that.
Black men,
Gotta
Listen
be
to
a
this
point.
pay attention.
Legal Shield, $23 per month. You can have a 24/7 on-call lawyer.
That's pretty good.
I got it.
Right,
Yeah.
You gotta get that because it just protects you from anything. You no longer have to talk when it comes to the law. You have now this lawyer that can speak for you, which is what when you hear white people say, "I'm gonna call my fucking lawyer."
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about. They have a 24-hour on-call lawyer. They don't have to talk to you anymore.
That's pretty good.
See,
That's
we think a lot of
That's
times.
that shit is fire.
That's just fine.
So-
That's very good.
We think a lot of times we gotta have a bunch of money to have something.
Because that's how the world
That's how
has
the
been
world
seen
does,
to
right.
be.
Right.
When it pertains to things like this, the world makes you seem like you're not financially stable enough. Just in our community.
You're
So-
right, I'm sorry.
So I'm glad you said that. So I want to kind of stop this conversation.
I was
now.
about to be dead in.
I want to
Then
go
we're
to
gonna
the
go.
next
We're
one.
gonna jump to the next thing. So hold on. With that being said, we're
That
gonna
being
take a
said-
shot.
Hold on.
Do you
Gonna take a shot.
Do you? I'm
Should I
sorry.
take a drink?
Hey, no.
That's how we go, bro. It don't stop.
I'm not sure
This
y'all
is
got nice. Y'all be having the glasses all chilling hard.
No.
You not watching me.
All right, listen. So
Hey, hold on.
we
Wait.
literally adjusted the filming location to make it comfortable for y'all. Richard. You would have got the nice
This looked like
glasses.
it was made for me. Like,
You would have got the nice glasses, but you would not have, maybe not have been as comfortable.
This is real glass right
this
here.
is cool.
So, you know,
I was just
We
saying.
wasn't gonna go red cup, but we didn't. We got plastic and red. So
Yeah,
let's take a shot to having.
We're gonna take a shot to P.U.S.H.B.O.Y.
Yes.
We still got another episode going on with the P.U.S.H.B.O.Y.s, and take this shot.
Indeed.
Salute,
All
fellas.
day.
Oh, fine, let's take a shot.
I'm trying to take the shot in 5 minutes.
Play.
P.U.S.H.B.O.Y.s.